Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel Adventures in America. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to provide you the latest travel restrictions in the Philippines. There are major changes effective April 6. These updates are going to change the travel requirements of those affected passengers. The first update is the negative pre-departure test that will be changing, and the newly added countries for acceptable proof of vaccination. These major changes were outlined under IATF Resolution number 165F issued on April 6, 2022. So let me summarize these changes. All passengers traveling to Philippines must present a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours or a negative rapid antigen test. So this is the major change. Before this change, the rapid antigen test must be from a laboratory, but this has been expanded and now includes being administered by a healthcare professional in a healthcare facility, laboratory, clinic, or pharmacy, or similar establishment prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin. Also, another requirement is that you must have a continuous travel to the Philippines, excluding layover. So even if you have a layover, your negative pre-departure test can still be accepted from the first port of entry prior to the date and time of departure. And also, you must not leave the airport premises and should not be admitted in another country. Vaccinated foreign tourists allowed in the Philippines? The answer is no. All foreign nationals must be fully vaccinated before traveling to the Philippines. Who is considered fully vaccinated? You will be considered fully vaccinated more than or equal to 2 weeks after having received the second dose in a 2-dose series, or more than or equal to 2 weeks after having received a single-dose vaccine. Booster shot is not required, and there is no rule for mixed vaccine. Now here are the vaccines allowed. Emergency Use Authorization List or Compassionate Special Permit issued by the Philippine FDA, or Emergency Use Listing of the World Health Organization. Here are the approved vaccines for use in Philippines. Novavax formulation, Pfizer, also Moderna. Other vaccines are Sputnik, Janssen or Johnson & Johnson, Oxford AstraZeneca, Covaxin, and Sinopharm, and also the Sinovac vaccine from China is also acceptable. Let's talk about the proof of vaccination. Only one option is required. You don't need to present more than one option to show proof of vaccination. Option 1, World Health Organization, ICV, or the yellow card, and the countries are not specific. For those who are asking if the ICV is being required from US passengers, the answer is no. Passengers from the US do not need to present World Health Organization ICV or the yellow card. Let's move on to the second option. The second option is the VaxCert PH, especially if you are vaccinated in the Philippines. Let's move on to the third option. These are the list of countries with acceptable proof of vaccination, and it could be a national or digital certificate or a printed copy which has accepted VaxCert PH under a reciprocal arrangement. The Philippine government just updated the specific countries. Also, passengers from the US can present the CDC card as a stand-alone proof of vaccination, and it is acceptable under the third option. So you don't need to secure another ICV or yellow card. The fourth option is other proofs of vaccination permitted by the IATF. However, there are specific countries where Philippines will accept the proof of vaccination because they are included under the Reciprocity Agreement, meaning to say that Filipinos going to these countries and whose proof of vaccination have been accepted, the Philippines is going to reciprocate that arrangement. So there are only specific countries under the Reciprocity Agreement. This means if your country is listed, your proof of vaccination from your country will be acceptable in the Philippines. Here are the latest countries with acceptable proof of vaccination. If your country is not listed, you will have to present an international certificate of vaccination or what we call the yellow card. If you did not find your country in the list, you will have to present the ICV. This is the yellow card or the International Certificate of Vaccination. This is the acceptable proof of vaccination if your country is not listed under the third option. There are now new exemptions for travel insurance and return ticket requirements starting April 1st. Foreign spouse and or children of Filipino citizens are now exempt. Also, former Filipino citizens, including their spouse and children, traveling together. The third exemption goes to foreign nationals with valid immigrant visa and non-immigrant visa except a 9A visa or other special visa issued by the Bureau of Immigration or other competent Philippine government agencies. The Bureau of Immigration issued an advisory providing for these new exemptions. There are some changes regarding the travel requirements for foreign nationals visiting the Philippines starting April 1st, and these are good changes. But let me clarify the information and let me provide you the travel requirements later on in this video. Resolution number 165D, and this will be effective on April 1st. It will allow the entry of foreign nationals without need of an entry exemption document beginning April 1st. But let me provide the clarification. All foreign nationals must be fully vaccinated, otherwise you will be denied entry. Here's the actual wording. Upon the recommendation of the Technical Working Group, fully vaccinated foreign nationals shall be allowed entry into the Philippines as follows. With the reinstatement of visa issuance and visa-free entry privileges for fully vaccinated foreign nationals beginning April 1st, the DFA or Department of Foreign Affairs is directed to promulgate such guidelines, circulars, and other issuances as may be necessary to fully restore such visa issuance and visa-free entry privileges, including but not limited to APEC Business Travel Card holders, AJAX or AJAX-SUC visas, to its pre-pandemic state for the guidance and information of all relevant agencies. Here are the summary of changes. So let me explain in detail what the IATF Resolution 165D means. For visa-free foreign nationals, meaning your countries are included under EO 408 or Executive Order 408, if you are staying more than 30 days for purposes other than tourism or leisure, entry exemption document is no longer required. So this is the good news. This is for visa-free foreign nationals. On the other hand, for visa-required foreign nationals, meaning your country is not included under EO 408, entry exemption document will no longer be required for entry, but you must secure the required visa from the Philippine Consulate abroad before travel. If you recently traveled in the Philippines, please share your travel experience below. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.